guys, welcome to my channel, All Things Logic. I'm Jeremy Hawes. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to use Session Drummer. Session Drummer is a great alternative to actually setting up a whole acoustic drum kit and all its gazillion pieces and microphones. It's also a great alternative to loops. It's basically a MIDI based drum patterns, drums, samples and stuff like that, but it's ever evolving. So you can actually go pick the genre, and then once you got a genre, have like a certain drummer for that genre, say hard rock or something, and then and you can hit play, or first you choose like all your different names of the different patterns they have, or different types of the drum styles for that genre. And then as that's going on, you can, as you hit play, it'll be playing. You can actually go through and change the patterns for the kick in the drum, for the hi-hats, and then or the crashes or the toms. And you actually can take out just each pieces as it's playing, the kick or the snare, or just or all the cymbals and the toms, whatever. You can do anything you want with it. Basically, it's a lot of fun. I'm really bummed out it took me so long to warm up to it, and since I did, my workflow has increased by like tenfold. So without further ado, let's get started. Woohoo! Alright guys, if you guys want to follow along, I'm going to go ahead and open up my song here, that the project I'll be working on, to show you guys how to use Session Drummer. Here it is, okay? So now just to give you a heads up, this song I'm going to be using to show you guys how to use it is it's a 3/4 time. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, they use that a lot in jazz, punk rock, metal, some metal, and it's just not used that often. It's like barely used. I find it like maybe 10% of the time, but it's a great. I really enjoy using 3/4 time. It really chops it up. You can get really stagnant with 4/4 time. But anyways, so it's gonna sound a little different to you. It's gonna be a little, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so I've got this is like a punk rock metal song. It's not metal, but yeah, hard rock, punk rock kind of sound. Anyways, so what I did is I actually went. I'll show you guys how to do this in just a second. But let me give you an idea what a session drummer can do. Let me put on my headphones here. So here is my guitar tracks, which I have in a summing stack, and track stack. So I got my guitars. I got a left and right guitar, and then I've got my bass guitar right here, and then I've got okay. So this is the session drum right here, Detroit Garage, and so let me hit. That is the drum kit. So, but I believe the genre is like garage rock or something like that. So I'll show you guys in just a second. But here you go. Let me give you an idea what this sounds like. Let me turn off all this stuff. You guys get the idea. Pretty sick, huh? I mean, it didn't take that long either. I mean, it just takes a little tweaks, a couple tweaks, and bam, So, all right. So what I'm going to do first is we're going to go ahead and mute this track right here, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go up and we're going to add a new session drummer. Like I don't have this here. I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and do that, how to get it started. Okay. So just say you're starting a new project, or something like that. Here's your first screen. Okay, so we're going to go over to here, this session drummer right here, and we're going to pick drummer and make sure it lights up yellow like that, okay? And here is your drummer style, okay? So you got it's your genre basically. So you've got everything here. This is all the acoustic drum kits, okay? So you got pop rock, you've got, so you see up here it's acoustic drummer right here, okay? You got pop rock, retro rock, hard rock, punk rock, funk rock, and I could sit here and just keep reading these off, but you can see them. And I'm using garage rock down here, okay? So and then there's electric drummer, so different genres, hip hop, tech, that dubstep, that kind of stuff, trap, all of it's down here. You got Latin, you got pop, you got songwriter, you got all these different things you can go with, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and pick what I was using, and that's garage rock, and we'll start with that, okay? And we're gonna hit choose or create. All right, so as you can see, here it is. And what it did is actually, because I have since I have this cycle on, it actually gave me the whole cycle here, okay? So we'll stick with that for now, but I'll chop it up later for the changes for the verses and the chorus and the intro and all that stuff. Okay, so let me shorten this to just the beginning of the song, the intro, and we'll widen this. Okay, all right, so here we are. And just in case, I mean, it should pop up when you get Session Drummer, but just so you can get this window, where this window is, you can always click this to get it back, okay, if it disappears on you, okay? And so we got Session Drummer here, okay? And then so next is, this is, I think, the last one I used was 3 chords. This is your chords, and we're not going to deal with any of this right now, okay? But we are going to go to here, and this is all your different, patterns. And each are like, I don't know how to call it, like, certain type of, and then you got more patterns that are under each one of these, and each one of these names here, okay? So so let's just start at the top. Okay, feedback it's called. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my headphones. We're gonna hit play and we're gonna check it out. So I'll solo that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep that on repeat, and then in a second I'm gonna just hit play, and I'm gonna change it as it's playing. But for now, I'm just gonna run through what all this stuff is real quick, okay? So right here is anytime you can hit regenerate right here, this little button, and it'll kind of reset the song or the pattern a little bit for you. But anyways, so first off is these are your drum pieces over here, okay? So as it's playing, you can actually, here is your kick drum, your snare, you can take it out, and it'll just hit you take out the snare, it'll just play the kick on this, area, or just take out the kick, it'll be the snare playing, okay? And now there's also, here, and so for your cymbals up here, here's your hi-hats, and then this will be ride and crashes, okay? And then here's your toms. Okay, you can't pick all of them at once, because remember, it's a real drummer, so it's only going to be able to, as many arms and legs as a drummer has, it's got to work with that. So you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. And then from there, as it's playing, you can actually, like, say the toms. It gives you 3 different patterns with for the tom part, just the toms, not the whole pattern, but just for the toms that are playing with the kick and snare. Same with, and it's got all these different ones. Same with the ride. It's got probably it's got 3 here. And it's got another 5 for the hi-hat, I think. Yeah, it's got 5 there. Okay, and same with this guy down here with the kick and drums. The actual pattern, he's got a gazillion different ones down here. And then, like I said, over here you change this, and then you got all those more. It's not just that many. It's infinite almost. It's nuts. It's crazy. And so, anyways. So I'm gonna go and one last thing. Okay, here is the fill amount. This is like how much, how often, or when you want the fill to come in, and how big you want it basically, or how when you want it to start. And then this is how crazy, how intense you want the fill complexity. Okay, and you got swing beat over here. You can change this. We'll get into that later in the 8th over here. We'll get into all this stuff later. Okay, and then complexity as it's playing, you can change how the whole pattern is together. Or you can change the intensity, how hard it's hitting the drums while it's playing. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and we're going to mess with a couple of these things, and then I'll explain that a little bit more deeper. I just wanted to go through that real quick as before I hit play. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and bring in the rest of the music. Okay, we're gonna change the pattern up. See how that complexity changed it? Now I'm going to change the crash. Sick, huh? Woo! And then I change that. Nuts, dude. Okay, so, and then hold on. Let me show you guys real quick show you the fill amount. So we're gonna turn it way up in the complexity. Let me change this. And here's swing. Trippy. Anyways, okay, so I'm just doing too much at once. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff you can do here. Okay, so but real quick, let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna change the name of the pattern real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit play. You can do this while you're playing, hit and play. So let's do this. We're gonna go down to underground. That's what Tom's right there. Get something different here. There we go. Something like that. Oh yeah. So you can take out the snare. At least on the main beats, except for the fill, or just a kick. Sick, huh? Okay? Or you can take out all the hi-hats and all the everything. Pretty crazy, huh? You can just keep going crazy with it. So okay, so that's that. Okay, that's cool and all, but it's getting redundant now. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna shorten this. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go over the track header. I'm gonna split this region right here, and we're gonna get rid of this bad boy. And I'm gonna show you guys how to now. So this is the next part. So let me take off this recycle. Watch this. So it's gonna go. You can hear the song change right here. So we're gonna do this drum different. It goes into the verse, so we're gonna have to change up the drums a little bit. So let's add something in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna probably repeat this part right here, just this part. But I want to have the beginning. I want to have the change. So okay, so we got to come up with another drum beat here. So go over. We're gonna go ahead and hit this little plus here, and it's gonna bring us in another beat. Okay, it's gonna be the last one we just used, so it's gonna be the same one. From here, we'll change it up. So let's go find a different. Let's go find 4-track. Let's try something here. And now let's hit play. Let's go and find it. Oops. So you can basically just keep doing that, and I'm going to bring myself, and then we're going to go to the change, you know. So you can just keep adding pattern after pattern, changing it up here, okay, and you can just keep doing this. It's a lot of fun, and what's crazy is like it morphs to your song, as you can see. Like I can actually go bring in any other drummer like genre, and it will still sound like the song. It's a trip because now we got the song in our head. You got the bass and guitar part, you know the song. So whatever you add to it in this 3/4 time, it's gonna sound like the song. It's a trip. So you're not just stuck with the garage rock. I can go, and this is, I'm using garage rock. Like this is more of like a punk rock song. There's punk rock genre too. So imagine that. So that and just there's hard rock. There's all this different stuff, and there's pop. I mean pop. It's like I even went in and did some disco in here. And it sounded really close to like this song because it really morphs your song. It's a trip. So it's a lot of fun, guys. And okay, so this is just the beginning. This is just a tip of this. Okay, so depending on your genre, your type of music, it'll sound. It's not just sounds like this stuff. Okay. So and then from here, this is really cool. This is where session drummer. It's not just like this is where it even gets cooler, and all the drum kits and everything with Logic, all its MIDI. It's pretty sick how they do this. Okay, so now we're gonna go and we're gonna actually change the drum kit itself, the whole drum kit. Okay, so now we've got a part of the song down we like, pretty much, and then we're gonna change the drum kit itself. Okay. So what you can do is we can go over and let me pull it. So go over if this isn't up yet, go over to your to this little music thing right here and click on it. Okay, it's called Library Y, and so you can click on that, and this is all your drum pieces or all your MIDI, all your different and all your plugins and stuff. So basically, there's your drum kits. So you could click that guy and go over here, and here's all your different acoustic drum kits. This is not, remember, you've got electric drum kits, you've got it's got so much, it's nuts. Okay, so as it's playing, well, let's just go ahead and pick something else real quick, and let me try. I do like heavy, so let's try the heavy drums real quick, and let's go over to this one, make sure it's, yeah, the whole thing's heavy. Okay, cool. Sick. Yeah, those drums are sick. Watch this. That's pretty cool. This one. Do heavy again. I don't know. I really do like East Bay for this, and I use heavy for a lot, but I really do like East Bay. Anyways, okay. So there you are. You're picking different drum kits now. Okay, pretty sick. It's pretty sick. All this is pretty sick. Okay, but we're not done yet. Okay, this is really cool. So now that we've got like a drum kit we like, but we still are like, well, I don't like that snare, or I don't like that cymbal or that crash. Wish I could change that. Oh, I wish I could change that. I wish I wasn't stuck with just one drum kit. Well, guess what? You can change just the pieces. It's nuts. So we're gonna go down, and if you don't have your, I think this is an inspector window. Yeah, inspector I. It's called. If you don't have, keep bumping the camera. I'm sorry. If you don't have this inspector window out, like if it's hidden, go ahead and left click on there. Okay, everything's a left click unless I tell you to right click on your mouse. Okay, so we're gonna go down, and we're gonna go down to drum kit right here. Okay, now we're gonna left click on drum kit, and that's gonna bring up the visual of your drum kit, and we're on East Bay right now. Okay, for the drum kits. Okay, so check this out. There's your drum kit. Now you can actually go through and you can customize each piece, like I was just saying. You can actually click on the drum piece and it will pop up all the different drum. So say I want to change the toms. It brings up every single toms that are in every single acoustic kit here, acoustic drum kit here, and then you can go through and just change the drum pieces. You can And so it's like, and let me check out the snares real quick. Okay. Okay. So we got a. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go back, and we're gonna go back to Okay, we're gonna get back to East Bay. Now check this out. So now we got this. We can actually tune. We can tune it up or tune it down, like with the tuning fork for your drums. Okay, so I'm gonna tune it up. Whoops. Let me give that back. See? Pretty freaking sick, guys. Okay, and then you can dampen it. That's the, you know, it ringing out. You're tightening up the springs underneath it. And then you could turn up each piece or turn down each piece, okay? So say that snare wasn't too loud or it's too loud, I can turn it down. Or I can turn it up. And then you could say that, and the toms always seem to be too quiet, and all the drum, like when you're doing session drummer, for some reason they have it real quiet. So it's always a good idea to go through and turn up your toms a little bit, you know. But I'm gonna ridiculously shoot left, so you can hear like when I hit play later how much it's changed. So I'm gonna go through and change everything to completely different toms. Okay, and then we're gonna turn that way up, and we're gonna tune it way down. Okay, just so you guys get an idea, not that loud. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna go give it a funky bass, so you can hear the difference. I'm not trying to make it pretty here. I'm trying to really screw with it, so you can hear the difference, what you can do. All right. So, and then we're gonna turn down these freaking things. Let's wait. All right, cool. And then let's turn these way down. All right, cool. And you got your hi-hat. Let's dampen that and crank that. All right, let's hit play and see what's going on here. Not bad. And as it's playing, you can do this also. I forgot to tell you that. I think. Yeah, it should be. Actually, maybe it's wanting you to. There we go. I don't have toms playing, that's why I can't hear him when I'm changing it. My bad. Okay, we're gonna change the kick drum though, okay? You can hear the difference. Fun, guys. Alright guys, hope that was helpful. If you guys want to see more videos like this, anything to do with Logic Pro on your Mac, your iPad, or iPhone, please check out my channel, All Things Logic. You guys want to learn how to use Logic Pro's little brother? It's GarageBand. It's completely free. Check out my channel, All Things GarageBand. I'm Jeremy Haas. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That leaves it wide open. See you guys. All the time.